The common thread with these townships, and we're not required to have these incidentally, but people have propositioned us, approached us, I should say, and they want their voices heard.
BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.
The names will be called in the order that they were placed on the sign-up sheet. And each person that would give testimony is limited to 3 minutes. We ask that everyone refrains from speaking while the other people are giving testimony, and anyone that becomes obstructive may be asked to leave.
I am for the restriction on solar and wind against not having it being in Franklin Township.
I am against the proposed ban on solar facilities.
We are opposed to this project, and I want it on the record. I'm opposed to it all over Columbiana County.
I'm against this ban on solar power. As a private property owner in Franklin Township, my wife and I would hold fast to the right to freely acquire, use, and dispose of our property and pay taxes on it.
We want to preserve the land of Franklin Township, the foothills of the Appalachians, the oldest mountain range in North America, with rolling hills and lush green valleys, so that future generations don't inherit an industrial wasteland.
Private property landowner rights basically trumps anything else. As soon as you do away with private property landowner rights, you're basically cutting into the future freedoms of American people.
Well, today is part of our agenda of our weekly Board of Commissioners meeting. We had a hearing for 4 particular townships to voice their opinion. Any residents that want to speak could.
Well, we saw that there was some concern in other parts of the county, and in Fairfield Township, they're zoned like we have zoning. Perry had zoning for over 60 years. We're mostly agricultural and a residential community, and we have just implemented a tax abatement incentive plan for more housing and economic development. And a solar panel farm or wind turbine farm is not in our comprehensive plan moving forward.
There's a lot of issues involving the solar project. There's water issues, wildlife issues, aesthetics, clearly. The project is so huge. It's 2,264 acres. It will encompass all of my properties. It'll encompass 2 villages, Summitville and Millport. And our Catholic church will be surrounded. They'll be pounding posts in the ground right beside our cemetery. They'll be bringing thousands of trucks of materials in across the road, right across the road from our church front door. And this activity will be going on for over a year to build this project.
If you want to put solar panels on your barn or an outbuilding or your house, that's fine. We have no problem with that. Get the proper zoning permit. But we do not want to see 20, 30, 100 acres of solar panels. We just don't feel that that's a good for our environment where we're at in Perry Township.
This ban will stop any new projects that come into Franklin Township or think about coming in. It will restrict them from even thinking about doing that. This project was grandfathered in because they slipped in just 82 days prior to the effective date of the Senate bill. They saw that was coming into effect and they slipped in right before it. So we will be allowed to send a county commissioner and a township trustee to the Ohio Power Siting Board. That'll be 2 of the 9 members. So we will have a say on this, but we're hoping that this project goes down, and we want this restriction so that no new projects come in. Our organization has over 400 people that have shown opposition against the project. They've either signed our petitions, or they become members of our fax group, or they have send in public comments to the Ohio Power Siting Board. And 400 is a lot because we only have 780 people in our whole township, and that's men, women, and children. So 98% of the people that we have asked to sign a petition have signed the petition opposing this project. So there essentially is nobody left in the township that wants this project, besides maybe the landowners that signed up.
The common thread with these townships, and we're not required to have these incidentally, But people have propositioned us, approached us, I should say, and they want their voices heard, because this eventually goes to the Ohio Power Siting Board. If you notice, the commissioners didn't say a whole lot in there. We have to be very careful in terms of, hearing all the reasons why people do want it or don't want it. So that's what this was about today. Well, I don't know that there's going to be an actual decision until you go to the Power Siting Board. There may be. I'm going to leave that to the chairman in this particular case, and then we'll see what transpires from there.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.